Okay, we are leaving the campground. It is Monday, September 23rd. Our camping is officially up here at 11 a.m., so it is 9:08, so we're getting a good start on getting out of here on time. The thing that takes the longest is the 5-mile-an-hour speed limit to get out of the campground. That's what takes the longest. But one of the guys at Pep Boys, when I went for my oil change on Saturday, raised my hitch 2 holes or 2 notches, and the good news is that I didn't drag the hitch at all getting out of their really steep driveway. But when I hitched up this morning and pulled out, I had a nice big dip right out the end of my campsite, and then the road was full of potholes and those kinds of things. And usually, no matter how careful.
And Terry, praying sister, and sent a folded hands emoji and 100 emoji.
Okay, so since we were so rudely interrupted, normally, no matter how careful I am, I can't avoid dragging. But this time I have avoided dragging, and so it's looking pretty hopeful so far. Maybe I'll just need to, I don't know, at some point get a new weight distribution hitch, but I may not need it right now. For right now, I am not going long distances like I was. I'm going to be going up to Granger Lake, to the William H. Fox campground up there, which is Army Corps of Engineer campground. And then from there, I'll be going to...
And have the maps for next stop to be the leasing office.
Oh my gosh, would you guys stop? Anyway, family business going on while I'm trying to record. So, anyway, I may not need to get the weight distribution hitch right now, because I'm going to go to Granger Lake, then I'll be going to Whitney Lake, then I'll be going over by to Mission RV campground by El Paso, and then from El Paso I'll be going up to New Mexico to visit my son and meet my grandson Zion that I haven't met yet. So that'll be fun to go spend a couple weeks there in New Mexico. And then I'll be coming back to Texas because I have an Iron Maiden concert in November I have to go to. And then from there, it's planning the holidays. So anyway, I will check in with y'all later. It's good and not good to be back on the road. I really like this campground. I'll have to come back here again before my Thousand Trails camping pass expires. I wanted to get the adventure pass, but it's $8,000 a year, so it's not at all what I was thinking it was. So anyway, I may renew the camper pass. That's only $600, which lets me have unlimited camping in one district or section, and I can stay 2 weeks and then have to stay someplace else a week, and then stay 2 weeks and then stay someplace else a week. So I can stay 3 weeks out of a month in a Thousand Trails campground. So anyway, I don't know. That's still up in the air, still in the works. And with that, I'll check in with you later. I'm at my daughter's, and I don't know if you can see them, but there's vultures sitting on top of those houses over there.
Reliked your message.
That's kind of interesting. Vultures on top of the houses in a housing development.
Reset. We're still here.
Stuff. Is this what you're looking for? Yeah, I don't know what happened to the charger. I was just looking at that, and I don't know what happened to it.
What kind of charger is it?
You can buy a replacement charger for it.
Okay.
But you just hook this to Alexa, And if you just go on the Alexa app on your phone, it will tell you how to hook the frames up.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, too easy.
Yeah. So
Will do.
put this in the refrigerator back there.
I'm glad I looked at my phone. I was like, well, let me go get that for her. Alright. Love you, Mom.
Love you too.
Hey, my dogs would have found a way to eat us. They've been like all over that shit.
Yeah, except I don't have anything for her once we get there.
That makes sense. Alright, I love you, Mom.
Love you too. And heading towards the campground.
Left at the traffic light. Continue on Riddyman Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Princess Craft isn't open on Mondays. I guess because they're open on Saturday. So. With the truck left. Oh, you fucker. You're gonna like this campground better than the last one. Driving through city streets to get to where we need to go. It's kind of dangerous, I think, with all the stops, and because people don't start stopping in time, so they just like slam on their brakes, and they don't realize when you have 4,700 pounds pushing you that it's a little hard to just slam on your brakes and stop. So we're going to drive just a little slower than the speed limit. They'll just have to deal with it. So anyway, okay, check in later.
Well, I stopped at Buc-ee's, and believe it or not, I got my first ever Buc-ee shirt. It's a Halloween one. It's purple. It glows in the dark, so that will be very cool to wear for the holiday. Anyway, I had to take a picture of it and send it to my family because I'm not sure my family's going to believe that this is my first ever Buc-ee shirt. But anyway, the feedback I got was that they have furry friend accessories also, but I think we're going to skip that for now. Anyway, my very first Buc-ee shirt, and you all got to be part of it.
Well, we're headed to Bastrop. Every time I put the park that we're going to into the Garmin, it keeps wanting to take me back over to I-35, and I do not want to drive I-35 up to Austin and then turn right to get over here. I think I'd rather just go into Bastrop and figure out how to get there from Bastrop. That way I don't have to drive I-35. I-35 is not friendly, and it has a lot of construction going on right now, and Bastrop will put me level with Austin, so all I need to do is just go a little northeast up into Granger Lake to get where I'm going. So yeah, so I've been having this thing with the Garmin. So we're just going to go into Bastrop, and then we'll set the address for the lake from there. But I imagine it'll probably be 7:30ish by the time we get there, which is okay. It's okay. There are worse things in life than arriving at your campground when the sun is going down. I happen to have a bunch of headlamps, so I think I can probably make that work. Well, we're heading into Bastrop, and it's getting a little more country-ish, with a lot of big cattle farms and all that stuff along here, or cattle ranches. Sorry, they don't farm cows, they ranch them, unless you're Nick Pope, and then they raunched them. Anyway, you sort of had to be there at Phenomicon for that one. But anyway, it's looking a little more country-ish, and yeah, so we shouldn't be too far out from here, maybe another hour, and we should be at the campground. Well, we got 34 miles to Taylor, which is where we're going to find the dam, I guess. We are staying at the Granger Lake Dam, and so anyway, we got 34 miles before we get there. Looks like we'll get there just as the sun is going down. It's looking kind of pretty over to the west with the burgeoning sunset, I guess. Anyway, so we're just doing the deal and driving the rest of the drive. We should be there by 7:15. I just hope there's enough light that I can show you the campground as we go in. The one that we stayed at in South Dakota, which was an Army Corps of Engineer camp at the dam there, that was really, really a pretty campground. So hopefully this one is as well maintained and well kept as that one, and that it will be lovely to see. We're in the ZZ Top neck of the Texas woods. We're over by LaGrange, which, from what I understand, is where they hail from. So we're not too far from their stomping grounds, or their original stomping grounds anyway. Yeah, so we'll check in later. Well, that was interesting. I know for sure that I cannot see emergency lights behind me. So thank goodness that this officer that was in a pretty big hurry just now did his whoop whoop whoop, so let me know that he was back there and to pull over for him, because I had no idea. I could not see him. If it had been nighttime, I'd have seen the red and blue flashing lights behind me, but in the daytime I can't see them. So probably nobody else can either, if they don't have windows that go all the way through their RV all the way to the back. Oh my God, that is a big fat cow right there. Whew, man. Well, we're about 4.7 miles away from the campground, and we're racing the sun so that we can be off the road by dark, because the #1 rule for our viewers is no traveling after dark. So when I got stuck on a dark desert highway before, that was an inadvertent thing, and this time I am racing the sun to try to be off the road before it goes down all the way, because I really would like to hook up the electric in the water with a little bit of daylight. I do have headlamps and flashlights and that stuff, which is fine, but I'd rather do it in the daylight. I don't know, call me funny that way. Well, now I got another fine mess I got me into. As well, I appreciate that parking block there. It doesn't really have me off the road. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so that was challenging. That's why I hate backing in to spaces, because it takes me for fucking ever. So anyway, we're in now, and I just need to set up camp and put the dog in, and we're good.